Next Generation Career Support Initiative.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another interesting and educative program, NGCSI FIDA Mission for the Next Generation. And today we have a very delectable personality right here with us.
All right. Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Honorable Dr. Stella Maris Mejulu, and I'm, by the special grace of God, the chairperson FIDA Nigeria Delta State Asaba branch.
The objectives of FIDA, can you just throw more light on it?
Okay, FIDA's mission and objective is basically to promote, protect, and preserve the rights, interests, and the well-being of women and children, through the use of our legal frameworks. And then FIDA, as it were, we are female lawyers called to the Nigerian bar. So FIDA membership is it's not an all-comers affair. It's basically for women who are called to the Nigerian bar. And then we do free legal services, free legal representation to the indigent women and children. Like you will agree with us, the women and children in our society are the most vulnerable. We do free legal representation for the indigent ones because the indigent ones amongst us in the society, as the name connotes, will not be ordinarily able to afford the legal fees for their representation. Yes, so we try to support them in that aspect because for the lack of this provision, them not being able to provide money to do a proper representation for themselves or their children when they are raped, you find a lot of families, a lot of individuals chickening out of drawing back of these issues because they get to the police station, they are told to bring money to open file and all of that, and then the lawyer needs to go to court. You will file these matters in court, and then the transportation or logistics to go for this representation, so it becomes a challenge. So that's why most times you find individuals drawing back. Their child has just been raped, and then when they look at all these clumsy routines, they just lay back and say nothing happens, and then sometimes you find them doing the settlement thing with the perpetrators. So all of this is what FIDA in her wisdom looked at and said, because we promote justice, and then we support and we promote the rights of these people, we decided to start doing this, take up this pro bono issues, which is the free legal representation.
Okay, today basically we will be talking about sexual assault. Please, can you throw more light on what sexual assault is?
Well, sexual assault comes in different forms, but basically, when you are sexually harassing or assaulting a victim, it could be the women, it could be children, it could be male, because even these days the males are sexually assaulted or harassed. This sexual harassment or assault will come in form of rape, indecent touching of different vital parts, sensitive and private parts of an individual, be it male or female.
There's this misconception about sexual assault. Now, is there a particular charge that the indigent ones, like you said, if they come to FIDA, do they charge them money?
Well, I don't know where that assumption is coming from, but while I was talking, trying to introduce or explain what FIDA stands for, what we do, I made mention that we do free legal representation and we do pro bono cases. Now in FIDA offices across the 36 states where we have them in Nigeria, we do what we call legal clinic. And the legal clinic is pro bono. We get lawyers, of course, like I said, FIDA is mainly, the membership of FIDA are female lawyers who are called to the Nigerian bar. So some of us are in private practice, some are in the judiciary, public service, and all of that. Some are even on the bench, So we have membership, and then we have members. We have what we call our litigation committee, and we have the vice chairperson of every branch heading that committee. So in that committee, they draw up our timetable for what we call our legal clinic, and different groups, different members, come for legal clinic from Monday to Friday that our offices are open, and then we get in clients who have come to complain for one thing or the other. We listen to them, we handle their cases, we profile them, we open files for them, and then the ones that are going for mediation, we start with mediation. The ones we know that are going for full-blown litigation, we have our litigation lawyers who go to court on daily basis for this matter, and nobody is paid a dime.
Wow,
It's all free.
impressive. Did you hear that? It's free. The misconception, FIDA will charge you. It's not true. You are hearing directly right now.
Yes, we have. Let me just chip in. We have also been able to, because of what we do and the feedbacks we get, the challenges these victims or survivors, we call them survivors, the challenges they get from this the public, or challenges of not being able to prosecute the offenders or the violators. We have gone, and because FIDA is an NGO, is a non-governmental organization and non-profit making, these matters we do, holding these briefs and going to court, we basically use the dues we pay as members to be able to run most of these things. And so we need government agencies, the government of the day, state government to support what we do, because we are partners in progress. We have the Ministry of Women Affairs, we have
reach out to feed and make we fight this war for sexual assault. We go stand, give the back up, father for support. We go get there, next game, career support. We care, we swear. This no be the end, not just the start. For the children, we dey fight with hearts. We dey provide career path, clear and bright. Next game, career support. We dey for the lives. All freedom, we go handle the matter. With legal support, we go make them pay. We dey protect, we dey guide the way. No more silence, we go make them pay. For the wrongs, for the trauma, we go heal. Together we fight that we dey strong and real. We dey here to motivate, make you speak. For justice and healing, now the mission we dey. Reach out to feed and make we fight this war for sexual assault. We go stand, keep the back up, father for support. We go get there, next game, career support. We care, we swear. This land we go rise, we go break deep chains. Now the victims, no more shame. We go lift them up, the future bright. For the children and youth, we go fight the fights. No stopping, no dropping, we dey on top. We figure our next game, we no go fraud.
us, molesting their members' children. So we have a lot that is happening. Uncles molesting their nieces and all of that. So there is need, because even though FIDA has gone on that route, sensitization, we do sensitization continuously on the radio stations, television stations, in the market and public places, even in church. They organize programs, we go, Children's Day, we go to do all of that. But it's still not enough. So it's a continuous engagement, and we're not going to be tired of doing that, because this awareness, when created, allows people to know that these things are happening in their neighborhood and even in their family. So, and again, that is also what gave rise to the Next Gen next generation
Career
career
support.
support initiative, because you now see that children from their various schools are coming together under this initiative. They are exchanging ideas, they are children of like minds, they are learning a lot from feeder and next gen, and we are sending out a lot of information to them. So these children now rise from this mission and group that we are setting up, and then they move as ambassadors into their various families, their churches, their school, their environment, and then they are able to also join in this sensitization, because like I said, it's never enough. So we need to engage a lot of stakeholders.
Continuously.
Yes, continuous engagement of stakeholders in this race to be able to curb this menace. Is a no and zero tolerance.
What are the legal implications of anyone caught or found guilty of sexual assault?
Yes, before now, before the advent of the domestication of the VAP law, Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law, when a little child is molested sexually and all of that, in court, if it's proved, it's not more than 3 years sentence that is meted out to the violator. But because you begin to prove penetration and all of that, but right now with the advent of VAP law and domestication, VAP law now cuts out.
With legal support, we go make them pay. We dey protect, we dey guide the way. No more silence, we go make them pay. For the wrongs, for the trauma, we go heal. Together we fight that we dey strong and real. We dey here to motivate, make you speak for justice and healing. Now the mission we dey. Reach out to feed and make we fight this war. For sexual assault, we go stand keep the back up. Father for support, we go dey there. Next gang career support, we care, we swear. This land we go rise, we go break the chains. Now the victims, no more shame. We go lift them up, the future bright. For the children and youth, we go fight the fights. No stopping, no dropping, we dey on top. We feather and next gang, we no go flood. Reach out to feed and make we fight this war. For sexual assault, we go stand keep the back up. Father for support, we go dey there. Next gang career support, we care, we swear. This no be the end, not just the start. For the children we dey fight with hearts, we dey provide career paths, clear and bright. Next gang career support, we dey for the light. All federal, we go handle the matter. With legal support, we go make them pay. We go make them pay. We go make them pay. We dey put them pay. We dey put them pay. We dey put them pay. We go make them pay. We go make them pay. We dey put them pay. We go lick them pay. We dey protect. We dey guide the way. No more silence. We go make them pay. For the wrongs, for the trauma, we go heal. Together we fight that we dey strong and real. We dey protect. We dey guide the way. No more silence. We go make them pay. For the wrongs, for the trauma, we go heal. Together we fight that we dey strong and real. That we dey fight this war. For sexual assault, we go stand gidigba. No fear, no shame, we go shout am loud. Go feder, we go show face. No doubt. Next gen career support today, your back. We go provide support, no turning back.
Not even the feces or anything. It drips water and all of that. And he kept complaining and he got swollen. So eventually the little baby was restless, uncomfortable. They had to, by the time they got him to Asaba specialist and opened up the anus, the whole place was messed up. So the little boy went through it. But we were able to arrest the copper, though the other one flee. The matter is still ongoing.
That's why the Next Generation Career Support Initiative has come out to say, no, this menace is too much. Sexual assault, left, right, center, everywhere. This is what the Next Generation Career Support Initiative is doing, joining hands together with FIDA to say, no, this must stop. Nobody should be silent. The parents, the mothers, the victims, everyone come out and reach out to FIDA. We'll display the social media handle, the telephone numbers you can contact FIDA with.
For sexual assault, we go stand, keep the back up, father for support, we go get there. Next king career support, we care, we swear. This land we go rise, we go break the chains, now the victims, no more shame. We go lift them up, the future bright. For the truth is strong and real. We are here to motivate, make you speak for justice and healing. Now the mission we did.
Produced by Next Gen Media Tech and ICT. Wherever the young minds are, there we go.